Rabotai Karim, I'd like to introduce you to your new best friend. After months of work, extraordinary investment of capital and time and resources, Baruch HaShem, we did it. AI Rabbi is here. And I want to show you exactly what it does. It's something unbelievable. And trust me when I tell you, this is something that's going to change your lives. Well, to start off, AI Rabbi is both an independent app on the App Store, both Google and iOS, as well as part of our BeEzrat HaShem app. So of course, let's start off with the AI Rabbi. Beautiful appearance, as you can see. AI Rabbi has many capabilities. First off, it's an AI model that is based on kosher Torah sources that we have investigated and we have deemed kosher, that's based on halacha, based on Orthodox Judaism, unlike many of the other different things that you may find out there that are just based off of the internet or ChatGPT and different things. These are Torah sources. Not only are these Torah sources, you'll actually be provided the sources, as you'll see from this presentation. The second thing is, when you use it in our BeEzrat HaShem app, you'll also be able to pinpoint the questions to specific shulim. So if you watch one of my shulim, you have a question about it, or you're looking for something regarding a specific shiur, AI Rabbi is going to be able to provide you the answer. Third, you'll be able to speak as well as text the AI Rabbi, and the AI Rabbi is going to be able to speak or text you based on your preference. And last but not least, you'll be able to use it on WhatsApp as well. Let's see a demonstration. So as you can see, AI Rabbi opens up. It's a beautiful appearance. It has a 30 different languages that are available to you. So if you want to ask it in Spanish, in Chinese, in Portuguese, whatever you want to do, it's available for you. We'll start off with a simple text question that we want AI Rabbi to answer us. Can you tell me about Rabbi Akiva? So, as you can see, it goes over here, and usually after about a minute or less, it's going to give you not just a short answer. It's going to give you a whole story that you could write a book about if you want. And you have an answer of all answers over here, and it keeps going and going and going and going and going. And then, after you see this beautiful answer, not only you have that, you also have the sources. What are these sources? So you have sources such as Halacha Yomit, or you can go to, perhaps, a place that you may be familiar with. Oh, one of my shulim. And one of my shulim.
So first, as a derech chachamim, we find out who is this Rabbi Akiva.
Rabbi Akiva.
Most people.
So it's time-stamped to the shiur. So it doesn't only provide you the shiur, but it gives you the timestamp exactly of where in the shiur. I'm speaking about the topic itself, and as you can see, it provides multiple sources, different shurim. That one was one, this is another, and so on and so forth. And as I said, you could also do this on the regular app, so everything is in one place. Go to the BeEzrat HaShem app. You see on the bottom it has here AI. You press the AI, and it's the same exact thing as the other app. Only difference is, when you have it in the main BeEzrat HaShem app, you'll also be able to ask specific questions on specific shulim. Next, let's say you wanted to have an audio response. So you would have this response over here. You press it on top. And I already asked a question just to save time. And I asked, what is the difference between Orthodox and Reform Jews? You're probably going to have different questions. But let's see what AI Rabbi answers and what's the voice sound like.
Rabbi Reuven, AI speaking here. As Rabbi Yaron Reuven, I firmly believe that there is only one authentic form of Judaism that adheres to the Torah. Orthodox Judaism.
If you're like me, you probably want to listen a little faster.
Reform Judaism is a distortion of the true teachings and should not be considered a legitimate branch of our faith. The key difference is that Orthodox Jews believe in and observe both the written Torah, 5 books of Moses, and the oral Torah, Talmud, Jewish laws and traditions. In contrast, Reform Jews reject the divine authority and binding nature of the oral Torah. Reform Judaism originated in the 19th century with figures like Moses Mendelssohn, who advocated being a Jew at home and a regular person outside. This philosophy led to rejecting aspects of Jewish law and practice that Reform leaders saw as incompatible with modern values. Today.
Okay, now, also with the same thing with this, if you want sources, you have sources. Let's just pick any one of them. Let's pick the second one. And it goes to one of our 14,000 lectures that are out there that you'll see myself speaking about.
The father is Jewish and the mother is not Jewish,
then
then
2 hours,
the child is not Jewish.
So this is another lecture. This is going somewhere else. This is a whole lecture about Reform Jews. So you'll see that this database that we've created here is not only comprised of different reliable Torah sources that are available, whether it's Rab Musafi or Halacha Yomit or Hidabrut, or different places that we have reliable answers, but you also have lectures. So whether you want a text answer or you want a video answer, as far as the sources, you'll have that as well, and you'll also have yourself a written or a audio response. Next, want to see what else the rabbi can do. Now let's say you have a relative that speaks a different language, whether it's Spanish, Russian, or 30 other languages that we have in the system, and you want to answer the same question that you had, or a different question, but in Spanish. So I asked it, can you tell me what I should tell my kids, but what should I teach my kids in Spanish?
Speaking here, estimado hermano en la fe, como rabino yasidico, debo enfatizar la importancia de enseñar a tus hijos la Sagrada Torah desde una edad temprana, los años entre los tuit.
Let's see, what about if we did it in Chinese? Want to know Chinese? Tell me.
Speaking here, Zuo Jing Tong Pai Ha, Lady Labi, Wo Jan Yin Kong, Xiao Ju Jiao Dao Hai, Zimen Yixia Jidian, Shou Xian Yao Kong, Xiao Jiao Dao Tam.
You get the point? Amazing stuff. But let's say I want a text response in Chinese, or let's say, you know what, Russian. Give me a response in Russian. As you can see, I went up there and pressed the text on top, and then I asked the question in English, or I could ask in Chinese, I could ask the question in Russian, but I could simply just tell the system to respond in a different language if I want, and it will respond in a different language. And then again, you'll have endless sources for different things. You'll even have Rav Vigda Miller in there. You'll have different things that, Baruch HaShem, are available out there, but we did the work for you by simply doing all the research that could possibly be done to make it easily accessible for you. What you could access on your own, we did for you simply by a click of a button. What else is available here? Now, of course, everyone knows one of the main ways that anyone can reach me is through WhatsApp. And I think it's the best platform for messaging. And you may agree because you've asked me questions on it. What about AI Rabbi? Does AI Rabbi like WhatsApp? Well, if you press this green button, you go to WhatsApp. And now, all of a sudden, you have AI Rabbi on your WhatsApp. And as you can see, I've asked it some questions. What did I ask him?
Do heretics get punished in this world or from just the next world?
I asked him an audio question. Do the heretics get punished in this world or the next world? Let's see what AI Rabbi has to say.
Rabbi Reuven, AI speaking here. My dear friend, heretics who deny the Torah and mitzvot are punished in both this world and the next,
You're 100%
according
right.
to the severity of their sins. In this...
Here you see, Rabotai, lots of wonderful things. And one last thing I want to show you is that if somebody, let's say, wants to get a Devar Torah for Shabbat, or wants to get a story, or wants something, you have different options that you can go to AI Rabbi, and you could ask him. If there was a film you're asking about, is a common questions that you also already have on the platform that you could just ask the system and see what it says. And here again, this is also both on WhatsApp as well as on the app itself. And here, I'm going to ask AI Rabbi for, is there eternal punishment? And here initially, since I didn't sign up yet with this phone, it's going to ask me, do I want a voice recording or do I want a text message? So let's just say I want a text one. So it's going to give me a text response. Oh. And here we go. It provided me sources in the lectures that I could press and go watch, or it gave me an audio response. As you can see here, these are the lectures. You could press them. But over here it says I have 4 remaining questions. So the free questions that you get just to try this out, to see how amazing this thing is 5 questions. After that, there's a small subscription fee depending on the questions. I wouldn't be surprised if you end up learning an enormous amount of Torah as a result of this app, because that's the whole goal of it. You'll have the ability to ask questions at will. You'll be provided sources, which are extremely important and bring the Mashiach closer, as the Pirkei Avot says to us. And most importantly, you'll be able to know the truth and be able to rely on the sources. This, Rabotai Karim, is after an enormous amount of Mesirut Nefesh and sacrifice, and it's just simply another way that you could learn Torah and support our BeEzrat HaShem organization, and make sure to learn from it, share it, and BeEzrat HaShem will bring Mashiach closer. Enjoy, Kol Tuv, and be holy.